Welcome back. Now, Nairobi Governor Dr. Kidero has today appeared before the Tunoi tribunal and dismissed claims that he bribed Supreme Court Judge Justice Philip Tunoi. Kidero told the tribunal that he does not personally know the judge, as well as his accuser Geoffrey Kiplagat, who claims he gave out 200 million shillings bribe to the judge. And as Akisa Wandera now reports, today's session could help shape the case that threatens the lifelong career of Justice Tunoi.
County Governor Kidero appeared before the Sharad Rao-led tribunal to testify over claims that he offered Justice Tunoi a 200 million shilling bribe in order to influence a case challenging his election as Nairobi governor. In his testimony, Kidero was categorical that he has never met the judge.
Never met Judge Tunoi?
I've never met Judge Tunoi in person. I've never even shaken his hand.
You've never met him, you've never shaken his hand. Of course, you know he was one of the 7 judges who heard your appeal.
I've only seen him on television, and probably the closest I've come to him is today. Because when they listened at the Supreme Court, we sat much back further.
Okay. But you know your matter was heard by 7 judges of the Supreme Court.
Yes.
The Nairobi governor was also firm that he never gave out the bribe as alleged by Geoffrey Kiplagat.
Do you know whether Mr. Kiplagat was ever used that entrance?
I don't know, because I don't know whether he ever came to City Hall.
Very well. Did you ever authorize him to use that entrance?
I don't know him, so how would I have authorized?
Later, Kiprop Chirchir, the man said to be the driver of the car Governor Kidero was in when the bribe allegedly exchanged hands, also appeared before the tribunal and denied the allegations. He produced a selfie taken on the said date to prove that he was not at the scene when the alleged bribe was given.
Also could confirm that at around 8:34, having taken dinner and waiting for news, as we all in this country do, I had taken what we call a selfie, which, if you know, on the iPhone, it records the time that you took and the date. And I have it here for you to check.
Earlier, an expert from telecommunications company Safaricom was brought to interpret data on phone calls and short text messages between the players mentioned in the affidavit. A CID officer who analyzed the phone data of 2 players mentioned in the case told the tribunal that those mentioned were not in the same venue as stated in the sworn affidavit by Kiplagat.
On 4th November 2014, both of Mr. Kiplagat's mobile number were active in different areas at the same time.
Yeah, but are you able to tell us which areas?
The second
Where were they?
The second page.
We know that they're in different areas. But what areas?
The first number for Mr. Kiplagat was within Nairobi West area at 9:06:54 a.m.
Following the developments, Tunoi's lawyer Fred Ngatia made an appeal for the termination of the probe, saying the integrity and career of his client was hanging in the balance. The ruling on the application will be made tomorrow after 2 more witnesses take the stand. Akisa Wandera, KTN News.